I'm a meat, and when I was younger, when I was in my 10, 11, 12 years old, my summers were super, super boring. I wouldn't really do anything. I'd be excited, don't get me wrong, I'd be excited for summer all year, and then I'd completely waste the summer doing nothing. I wouldn't read, I wouldn't do anything productive, and it really made it boring, tiring, and I was just tired of being lazy. Um, and then a few years ago, I discovered calisthenics and what powers it has, even beyond the muscle and the strength. It really changed my life, and that's what I'm talking about today. So, the first big thing about calisthenics is that it not only changes your body, but really your mind as well. It allowed me to think clearly because I was doing something difficult, and by doing that, I was able to kind of transfer that hard work into something else, which now I'm doing this, right? But yeah, earlier when I was not doing YouTube, I would focus on my other work I had to do, like summer work or just really anything else, and it allowed me to do that work a lot better and retain the information and anything really. And so that's really the first thing. Um, just a quick plug. I started a school of street workout school community, and it's gonna have a bunch of courses. There's some people already, and it's just a fun way to talk to people who also like calisthenics. So if you want to join, it's gonna be the first link in the description. So join now, and yeah, it's just gonna combine calisthenics and other ways to improve yourself for you, for your family, and for your future self. So if that sounds interesting, join down below. All right, back to the video. So the other great thing about calisthenics is that it doesn't take a lot of time. So on busy days, when I had a lot of stuff to do, when I'd work, when there was just an event I had to go to, right? All it really took was me taking my calisthenics equipment, so my parallettes, out of the bag and using that, right? That's took max 45 minutes because I didn't have to drive somewhere. I could just do it in my backyard. And yeah, that's really it. The workout itself doesn't take very long, but the commute to the gym and back, or a park and back, that's really what makes it a long time for me. And I was able to fix that by just going in my backyard when I needed to. I mean, now I kind of prefer going to a park or to the gym because I find it a lot easier to push myself when there's other people. But when I need to, I always have the option to just do it in the backyard. And that really gives me peace of mind when I wouldn't have time to work out otherwise. The other thing I'm going to talk about and mention is how fun it is to progress in calisthenics. Each time I see progress in a certain skill, I get so motivated to keep going. It's actually insane. Compared to bodybuilding, which I know is fun for a lot of people, I'm not gonna hate on it. But when I was doing it, adding weight to a bar wasn't as motivating for me as unlocking a new skill or progressing in a new skill. And that's what made me go all the way into calisthenics, because I did hybrid for a while and it was great, but I put all my effort into calisthenics once I realized that I wanted to progress skills a lot more than add weight to a bar. Or yeah. And I think it's so motivating because you're unlocking this new way for your body to fill up its area, and or I don't know what that means, but like, you know what I mean. Like, do handstand, do a one arm handstand, do a planche, front lever. You know, you're unlocking this new, I guess, sensation that you wouldn't be able to do with bodybuilding, right? Um, it's just, it makes it so, it's so cool because one, it's a lot rarer than bodybuilding and strength, and two, it's so rewarding because you get to see these changes, like, basically in real life, whereas you're just adding weight to a bar for bodybuilding. And if you do that, that's awesome. You're still doing something insanely good for you, insanely hard. But for me, calisthenics was just more rewarding, so that's what I did. The other thing I'm going to talk about is really the main reason it changed my life, and that was because of the mindset change, right? So the first thing that I noticed was I was more addicted to hard work, especially after a workout. And the reason for that was because obviously I just did a hard thing, which made it a lot easier to keep the momentum and keep doing difficult things. And that's because it's a lot easier to maintain a speed or maintain anything rather than accelerate. And so really the acceleration was the calisthenics workout. And because it was so fun, it really wasn't even that hard. But then I was able to carry that that speed or that hard work into something else. And that really made a difference. Like, over a long period of time, I think that really made a difference in my work ethic, and I'm very proud of that. The other thing was it made me a lot more confident, because I'm able to do these cool things now that not a lot of people can do, and it makes me proud. It makes me have stories to talk about, and obviously the muscle helps a lot, you know, and I don't know, it's really just a cool feeling knowing that you can do a handstand anytime you want, or handstand push-up, or planche. Although I can't really do that anywhere because that takes a lot of warm-up. But you know what I mean, right? So yeah, it really helps with the confidence. It helps. It gives me stories, you know. I can now talk to new people. People come up to me and ask me how I'm doing that and when I started and how they can start, right? Like, it really opens these conversations that allow more people to get into the sport. And I think that's an awesome thing, right? It allows me to work on a skill or work on a goal for months or years at a time. And because of that, I develop more patience. I can wait a lot longer for stuff now, and it makes a skill so much more worthwhile because it took a while. It took a lot of hard work. It took hours. It took months or even years. And when I unlock a skill like that, it really makes a difference in my productivity, my happiness, my confidence, and it can make a really good story, you know? And it sucks that more people don't do this type of workout because it really makes a difference in your life. So, thank you for watching. Link in the description.